Shalom, Kahala, Yahweh, Bashim, Yahweh Shai, Bashim Rakakadesh. Much honors and respects to the apostles and others, a great millstone, and to all the brothers out there doing the work in sincerity of truth, rightfully dividing the word of truth. You do it through your precepts. I say Shalom, back corner, quick Paul Part lesson. We're going to title it, For Whom He Did Foreknow, He Also Did Predestinate. Now, who are we talking about? Yahweh Shai. Whom he did foreknow, he also did predestinate. Okay? So, let's get right into it. Romans 8, 29 and 30. For whom he did foreknow, he also did predestinate to be conformed to the image of his Son. Again, would be the Most High, right? And again, Most High choosing men to serve his Son, to serve Yahweh Shai. All right, those spirits, okay? And that's all you are. You're a spirit that inhabits a body. The body is the house for the spirit, all right? So, that he might be the firstborn, among the first spirits ever created, okay? Among the many brethren. Moreover, whom he did predestinate, them he also called. The word call means invite. Okay, and again, in other words, in serving the Lord, or coming into the understanding of the scriptures, the parables, the prophecies, the dark sayings, okay, you have to be called in to come into that understanding. And understanding gets into spiritual discernment, a gift. And if any man receive a gift here on the earth, it comes from the heavens. And I believe that's St. John's 3:27, all right, if I'm not mistaken, all right? So, moreover, he did predestinate them, right? And them that he predestinated, he called, he invited into the counsel of the Lord, all right? Like the men, starting with our elders on down, that make these epistles, these videos, and go out there on the highways and byways and teach. And you know that the small hats, they don't do that, okay? So this has nothing to do with them or any of the other, heathens, okay? 16 heathen nations out there. There's nothing to do with them. You don't see them standing out there on the highways and byways with the 12 tribe chart, okay? Not even Ezekiel did that. That had to come, that had to happen, that was manifested to happen, okay? Brought forth, brought to light. So during the time of Ezekiel, he was not out there with a 12-time chart. You understand? Okay? So, moreover, whom he did predestinate them, he also called, invited, and whom he called, whom he invited, he also justified, and in whom he justified them, he also glorified them. You understand? All right? Now let's go into the word here, predestinate for you. All right? Give me a minute.
Strong's G 4309. Praorizo. Praorizo.
In the Greek, 4309, parizo. All right? And what does it say? To predetermine. This is what predestinate means. To predetermine, decide beforehand. In the New Testament, of the Most High decreeing from eternity. Okay? To foreordain, appoint beforehand. You understand? Before the foundation of the world, to be exact, people. And we'll read about that. We'll get to that in a minute. Let's get back here for a moment. I want to go into the word he did foreknow, right? Let's go into that.
Strong's G 4267. Prognosko. Prognosko.
See, to have knowledge beforehand. See, to foreknow. All right? Of those whom the Most High elected to salvation. Let's repeat that so you people get it in your heads. Of those, right, whom the Most High power, that's what God means, power, elected to salvation. Salvation means deliverance. You understand? He's not coming back for all of Israel, which is as the sand of the sea. Just the elect, a 1/3. 2/3 of Israelites will be cut off and die on this side. Okay? As part of the testimony. Zechariah, 13 and 8 will tell you that. Zechariah 13 and 9 tells you that the Lord would only bring, after the 2/3 are cut off, he's only bringing a 1/3. That's who he's coming back for. Okay? Which means the 144 all men, 12,000 from each of the 12 tribes, and then a great multitude that includes women and children. Also men, but they won't be part of the governing bodies to the kingdom as well. All right? You understand? Anyway, we'll end this here. We'll be right back with parts 2, 3, and 4. Shalom.